In this chapter, we will take a look at how your body is affected during firefighting operations, including heat stress, ways to combat heat stress, on-scene rehabilitation, rehydration, active cooling, medical monitoring, and effective physical fitness.
Strenuous muscular work, like firefighting, leads to increased body temperature. The combination of muscular work, encapsulating gear, and high radiant heat loads, like you might encounter in a fire, can lead to heat stress. Heat stress is a serious problem for firefighters because it leads to early onset of fatigue, adds to cardiovascular strain, and can cause serious heat illness injuries, such as heat exhaustion or heat stroke. There are two important ways to combat heat stress. One is an effective on-scene rehabilitation program, and the other is an effective physical fitness program. On-scene rehabilitation is an intervention designed to mitigate against the physical, physiological, and emotional stress of firefighting in order to improve performance and decrease the likelihood of injury or death on scene. In order to be effective, a rehab program must include aggressive rehydration, active cooling, and medical monitoring. Aggressive rehydration means that we replace all the fluid that's lost through sweating. In firefighting, in fact, strenuous work in encapsulating gear, like firefighting, can cause the loss of 1 to 2 liters per hour. That doesn't just mean fire attack and suppression. That means any work done in the protective clothing, staging, overhaul. For each liter of sweat that's lost, we need to consume 1 liter of water or an electrolyte beverage, sometimes called a sports drink. So sweating rate is 1 to 2 liters per hour. Each hour of work requires we drink 1 to 2 liters of water or the sports drink. Active cooling requires that we decrease core body temperature. When you open the firefighting gear or take your hood off, your skin may feel cool, but the goal of rehab is to decrease core body temperature, and that's going to require active cooling, the use of water, wet towels, or fans to actually decrease core temperature. And our concern with decreasing core temperature is related to the negative effects of high temperature, and that includes cardiovascular strain, cognitive impairment, and decreases in performance. So the goal is to actively cool core body temperature. Medical monitoring entails measuring vital signs and looking for any indications of hyperthermia or hypothermia, depending upon environmental conditions. Physical fitness increases blood volume, and that's very important to protect against the dehydration that we just talked about. In fact, physical fitness can increase your blood volume by as much as 20% in as little as 10 days, and that's a tremendous benefit. The second benefit we see from physical fitness that isn't often talked about is improved thermal tolerance. A firefighter who's fit can perform the same amount of work with lesser increase in core body temperature, and at the same body temperature, they can perform more work with less physiological disruption.